Very exciting news, everyone. As we're about to have the Super Bowl and the Oscars, I have an amazing announcement for you in this breaking story. There's a brand new sequel to Dumb and Dumber coming out. And guess who it's starring? It's starring Donald Dumb Trump and Tommy Dumber Tuberville. If you don't know who Tommy is, that'd be the senator from Alabama. And while you can't imagine how stupid these two are together, as dumb as you think they could be? Oh, no. This sequel gets way better, I promise, in this breaking story. But before I get to that, let's take a couple of seconds real quick and realize exactly how utterly stupid a senator in the United States of America can be, and also how utterly dumb our president can also be. Take a quick look at this and enjoy.
Alabama's newly elected Senator Tommy Tuberville is showing an alarming lack of knowledge about how the government works in one of his first interviews since defeating Democrat Doug Jones. Listen to what the former college football coach said when asked if he thought the two parties could find a way to work together in Congress.
You know, our government wasn't set up for one group to have all three of branches of government. It wasn't set up that way. Or three branches, you know, the House, the Senate, and the executive.
Now, the three branches are, of course, the executive, the legislative, which is both the House and the Senate, and the judiciary. But he didn't stop there. Here is what Senator-elect Tuberville said about his fears that Democrats are pushing the country toward socialism.
You know, as I tell people, my dad fought 76 years ago in Europe to free Europe of socialism.
It's not the first time that he's told that story about World War II. Dana Bash back with us. And quick fact check, Dana, World War II was fought to defeat the Nazis, who were fascists.
Fascism.
I mean, a senator should know this.
Donald Trump will likely go down in history as this country's most moronic president. I want to remind you all of the bright idea he had regarding nuking hurricanes. Why don't we nuke them? They start forming off the coast of Africa. As they're moving across the Atlantic, we drop a bomb inside the eye of the hurricane and it disrupts it. But if you thought that was a dumb moment, which it most certainly was, we have other examples for you, including what you're about to watch.
We manned the airport. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do.
So that was him claiming that the Revolutionary Army took over the airports back in the 1700s.
We've ended the war on beautiful, clean coal, and it's just been announced that a second brand new coal mine where they're going to take out clean coal, meaning they're going to clean it.
We got a poll coming up at tyt.com/dumb.
So in this breaking story regarding a major player in the Super Bowl this Sunday, but also realize Tommy Tuberville isn't even ranked in the top 100 D1 NCAA football coaches of all time. Not to mention, in his entire illustrious career, he won one SEC championship and never won a national championship. Setting aside from the fact he's a senator and doesn't know what the three branches of government are in the U.S. But in this breaking story, sit down, smile, have a laugh, and take a listen.
And Tommy Tuberville, a great coach. You know, his quarterback was named Mahomes. He was a great college coach. And I said, how good was he? He said, you don't want to know how good. He made me into a great coach. Pretty good quarterback, right? Yeah, he was very good.
A few moments later.
Last question. So does this mean, since you used to coach Patrick Mahomes, that you're rooting for the Chiefs at the big game this Sunday?
Well, I never even coached him. What happened is I recruited him, and then I left and went to another school. But I've got to be very good friends with him.
Meanwhile,
he did not recruit me at the time, so I don't remember if I ever got to meet him or not.
I mean, that little clip, that exposure of who Donald Trump truly is, actually tells you more than one thing. It doesn't share with you how full of it Tommy Tuberville is or how dumb he may be. What it really shows you is how much Donald Trump, number one, doesn't read, number two, doesn't do any research, most of the time has no idea what the hell he's even talking about. And on top of that, this is the bestest part, that he has fooled 50.075% of the United States of America's voters. He doesn't care. He literally does not care. That is the absolute most important trait of a malignant narcissist. He doesn't care. He doesn't apologize. Fact-checking, who gives a crap? The man's told over 35,000 documented, verifiable lies since he came down the escalator in 2015. You think he's really going to care about clapping for and holding up some random senator from Alabama and who he coached or who he recruited? Doesn't give a crap. Won't apologize. Don't expect him to. But in the meantime, while you're watching the game on Sunday, just enjoy watching Patrick Mahomes and thinking to himself, yeah, I don't know who this guy named Tommy is. I'm just going to go ahead and play this here Super Bowl. Anyway, guys, keep breathing, have fun, enjoy your life, but whoo, stay frosty.